Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're really plunging into the rapid, real-world impact of AI. And the sources we've gathered for this, well, they're all over the map. Legal rulings, cutting-edge tech, big economic shifts. It's happening incredibly fast.
It really is. And our job basically is to cut through that noise for you. We want to pull out the critical stuff from all this information, help you navigate what's going on with AI, and figure out what it actually means for you.
Okay, let's unpack this. So first up, let's talk about the rules, the regulations trying to catch up. The EU, for instance, they're planning an AI code of practice. That's set for late 2025. And this isn't just, a friendly suggestion. It's meant to help companies actually comply with the big new AI laws over there. Formal structures are definitely taking shape.
Yeah, but what's really fascinating is how the courts are already jumping in, sometimes with, surprising results. Like in the US, there was this pretty big win for AI companies, Meta, Anthropic. The courts basically said, yes, you can legally use copyrighted text to train your models. They called it fair use.
Fair use, right? Yeah. That sounds significant.
Oh, it's huge. A seismic shift, really. It means AI models can learn from vast amounts of copyrighted stuff, much like humans do, without needing permission for every piece. Think about how much faster that makes development. Removes a massive legal hurdle.
Okay, so that legal win for Meta, that definitely sets a tone. But moving beyond the courts, the fight for talent. It's just wild, isn't it? I saw Meta's throwing around packages up to, what, $300 million for top AI researchers for their superintelligence lab? I mean, it's hard to even wrap your head around that kind of money. What's that signal?
It signals just how valuable they think this specific expertise is. It's strategic. They're not just looking for small improvements, they're betting big,
Right.
trying to lock down the brainpower for the next decade of AI. And look at the direct job market shifts, too. Microsoft, for example.
Right, I saw that. Laying off thousands of traditional salespeople.
Exactly, 9,000. And hiring solution engineers instead, people who are tech savvy, who can actually help customers use the AI products. It's not just adding AI features, it's a whole reorganization around it, redefining core skills.
That Microsoft move really underscores the human side, the impact on jobs. Which brings us to that warning from MIT economist David Otter. He said AI could devalue maybe 50% of white-collar skills. He even used the phrase Mad Max economy if we don't manage it. That's quite an image.
It is stark. Yeah, it really forces you to think about the potential disruption scale.
So what's the counter to that? How do we avoid, Mad Max? What's the path forward?
Well, Otter's point emphasizes being proactive. The main lever we have is reskilling, upskilling, focusing on the uniquely human things, creativity, complex problem solving, emotional intelligence, critical thought, skills AI complements, not replaces. Industries, individuals, everyone needs to embrace continuous learning just to keep up.
Okay, so shifting from the human work source changes. Let's talk raw power, the computation behind all this. CoreWeave deploying NVIDIA's new GB300 supercomputers. You mentioned 1.1 exaflop PS per rack.
Yeah, it's staggering.
Can you put that in perspective? Like, what does that number actually mean?
Imagine tens of thousands of high-end desktop PCs worth of processing power, all crammed into one server rack. That's the kind of muscle driving these advances.
Wow. Okay. And that power enables some pretty wild things, right? Like AI robots playing soccer.
Exactly. A 3v3 match. And it's not just a fun demo. It shows real progress in AI coordination, making decisions on the fly, interacting in complex, dynamic ways. Think about autonomous cars, factory automation. The principles are the same.
That's a great example of AI doing more than just, writing text. And on the business side, things are getting specific too. There's a Berlin startup, Peak AI. They just raised over 5 million euros to build AI tools just for marketers, helping them search and analyze campaign data.
Very targeted, addressing niche needs. But all this fast deployment, it also brings up the safety angle, which is crucial. Like Character.ai, the chatbot platform. Their new CEO is specifically focusing on adding more safety features, especially for kids using it.
Right, that's important. Responsibility has to keep pace with capability.
Absolutely. As these tools get into more hands, diverse audiences, user protection becomes, paramount. It's not an afterthought anymore.
Man, it's just incredible how fast and how broadly AI is making its mark. Law, jobs, tech.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. So what does this all mean?
It means paying attention isn't optional anymore. It's fundamental. Understanding these shifts is becoming critical for just navigating the world because the changes aren't some far-off future thing. They're happening right now, touching everything.
So thinking about that pace, that broad impact, it really makes you wonder, what new skills, what critical insights might you need to really cultivate, to navigate and thrive in this landscape that's changing so fast. Definitely something to ponder.